Let's place some doors and windows on the front of our building now. So I'm going to work in level 1 because that's an easier way for us to start with learning. We could actually place doors in this view, and I can actually demonstrate that. Let's just grab a door, and I won't even concern myself with what it is, and I'll just place it, and you notice we can dimension it off. But it's a little bit hard to read for the first time user, so I'm going to do Control Z and undo that, and I'm going to go to level 1. We still have that door selected, and it's a single flush door, and it's 36 by 84. That's fine. This is really an interior door. It wouldn't be used on the exterior of the building, but it's already loaded in, and it's a convenient place for us to start. So once I have that selected, the first thing to notice about the interface is that it's only going to allow you to place a door in a wall surface. You can't really place it in any other surface. And what I'm going to do is I want to align it to this left side here. And I want to make sure, I want to just set it up in this example to be 4 feet away from the center line of that wall. And you can see that I moved that over till it says 4 feet. If I move up and down, you'll notice it flips its orientation, but I'm not going to concern myself with that yet. I'm just going to select it, click it by left clicking it. And then I'm going to grab the modify tool and I'm going to change its swing. I'm going to move it so it swings on the other side, and I'm going to make sure that it swings out. And that's just thinking about this as being an egress door, a way to escape during a fire or they need to evacuate a building. It's always important for the door to swing out. Let's place a window now. So I'm going to go to Window. A fixed 36 by 48 shows up, and that's fine. We don't need to worry about any particulars about the window right now, but just the idea of the placement of it. And once again, we're going to scroll in here. We can only place it when we're on the wall, and we're going to just slightly move over until we say exactly 4 feet. And I'll click that to be placed. If you couldn't get it placed at 4 feet, no worries. You can come in here and you can change this number and precisely place it. And we'll look at this in 3D view so you can see what we're doing so far. The next thing, I'm going to fill up the space with similar windows to that, and I want to get them all equally spaced, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to go back to level 1 now. We'll get this lined up on the screen. I'm going to grab that window tool again, and I'm going to put an additional 4 windows. And you notice I have the glazing fitting to the outside of the building. That glass is that little line with the 2 boxes on the end. That's typically the proper way to set these windows. For most cases, the glazing is closer to the exterior face of the building. So I haven't concerned myself with where those were dimensionally. If I click on any of these windows and I need to flip it, I can just hit the flip bar on it. Now, I'm going to fix the 2 dimensions of the exterior windows because we set those off to be 4 feet. So I'm going to go to the annotate function and grab our dimensioning tool. And you'll notice if I come down here and roll over the wall, I'll highlight that exterior or the center line of the exterior wall. I'm going to click that and I'm going to drag over and down until I'm touching that imaginary center line of the closed door. I'm going to click it and I'm going to pull this up away from the door and click again. And then I'm going to lock that. And that's going to lock that dimension and the placement of that door so it can't move. I'm going to go over here now and do the same thing with this window. I'm going to click on the center of the window, center of the wall, and I'm going to pull this up the same distance until it lines up and I get that blue hinting line, and I'll select it, and then I'm going to click the lockbox and secure that one there. Next, I'm going to draw some dimensions now from the center line of the window to the door, to the center line of the window, click, to the center line of the window, click, 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 and I'm going to slide these up until it touches in alignment with the other dimensions. Now before I click off of this, I have this equal sign showing up here, but it has a line through it saying that it's not equal, and you'll notice all the dimensions are different. If I click on this equal, you'll notice now they've all snapped to an equal distance going across. So I've now spaced all of the windows equally. And we can visualize that by going to the 3D view. So next we'll look at duplicating the building and making some modifications to what we've already created.